No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is?
To just go and possibly do research or fact check. And if they do, then great. If they don't, then kudos to that as well. I just don't have the time for it.
Just when we thought Hollywood couldn't get any more dramatic, 2024 takes an explosive turn. Kevin Hart, a name synonymous with blockbuster laughs, finds himself at the center of a brewing storm, the catalyst. None other than the outspoken comedian Katt Williams, who's teaming up with Hart's ex-wife for a comedy tour that's shaping up to be more than just jokes.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way know why they take it the wrong way.
As the feud between Kevin Hart and Katt Williams continues to escalate, it seems that no punches are being pulled on either side. Katt Williams, known for his sharp wit and provocative humor, has taken aim at Hart in a series of fiery comments that have left the comedy world buzzing. The controversy began when Williams made an appearance on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast, where he didn't hold back in his critique of his fellow comedian. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, Williams declared, setting the stage for the heated exchange that would follow, or there being a line for him or him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian who came to LA and in his first year in LA had his first sitcom on network television or had his own movie he was leading? These words struck like lightning, igniting a storm of controversy and sparking a bitter feud that has been years in the making. Williams was accusing Hart of being an industry plant, implying that Hart's rapid rise to fame was not entirely organic, but rather orchestrated by unseen forces in the entertainment industry.
That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen.
Hart, no stranger to defending himself in face of criticism, took to social media to respond. His tweet read, "It's honestly sad. Gotta get that anger up out, J-Champ. In the meantime, please enjoy my movie railer to my next film lift, which will be dropping on Netflix in 8 days. There is a moment in the trailer where Googie Matha, Raw says they're really love you." About Katt, Hart's response was laden with sarcasm, but it did little to quell the growing feud. Instead, it added fuel to the fire, with fans and followers eagerly taking sides in this escalating war of words between two of the comedy world's heavyweights.
I don't feed into the stuff at all. At the end of the day, it's all entertainment to a certain degree, so you just hope that people can be smart enough and...
But this feud didn't erupt overnight. It has roots that trace back to a contentious exchange between Hart and Williams in 2018. At the time, their disagreement centered on Williams' comments about Tiffany Haddish, another rising star in the comedy world. Hart had expressed his frustration with Williams, saying,
"Katt Williams, have you ever used your platform to bring the people that were under you up? You haven't."
Williams didn't back down, taking to Instagram to respond. "He's off making $85 million while I'm not making $85 million, but it's all good. I don't mind making $1 million a month and keeping my soul." These incendiary comments laid the groundwork for the feud that continues to rage on. The accusation of selling one's soul in Hollywood is not new, but it carries with it a heavy weight. In response to these accusations, Hart has maintained a somewhat dismissive attitude. During an interview with Fox 5's Kevin McCarthy about his new action comedy, Lift, Hart commented, "I don't feed into the stuff at all. At the end of the day, it's all entertaining to a certain degree. I just don't have the time for it. There's too much going on." Hart's refusal to engage directly with Williams' allegations is a strategic movie, keeping the focus on his work and his upcoming projects. However, the feud shows no signs of dissipating, as Williams continues to stoke the flames with his fiery rhetoric. The roots of this conflict also delve into a sensitive area, allegations of substance use. Hart has previously suggested that Williams' career suffered due to his rumored substance addiction.
"You became a risk to the studios, which is why the studios stopped with you."
Why was he a risk?
He chose
Oh.
In a resurfaced clip from 2018, Hart claimed that Williams had chosen substances over his career. These comments resurfaced on social media in the midst of their ongoing feud, sparking intense debate among fans and observers. Williams has vehemently denied these allegations, emphasizing that he has never been involved in substance use. During his appearance on the Club Shay Shay podcast, he went to great lengths to assert his sobriety, stating, "My temple was clean of substances. Being homeless at age 13 in a Coconut Grove, Florida, park with adults taught me that no good would ever come from substance use." As the feud between Kevin Hart and Katt Williams rages on, it's clear that both comedians have no intention of backing down. In the world of comedy, where humor is often used to mask deeper insecurities and rivalries, this feud has taken on a life of its own, transcending mere comedy and becoming a high-stakes battle of words and reputations.
It's not about the apology, and I want to get this very clear. I want to make it very clear. Katt Williams is an amazing, talented comedian.
Now, as if the drama between Kevin Hart and Katt Williams wasn't sizzling enough, it seems there's a new twist that could make this feud go nuclear We're hearing whispers that Kevin's first wife, TORREI Hart, is planning to team up with none other than Katt Williams himself for the upcoming comedy tour. But this isn't just about cracking jokes. It's about getting revenge on the man who broke her heart and shattered her dreams. To understand the full scope of this explosive development, we need to rewind to the early 2010s when Kevin and TORREI were still a couple. Their love story turned into a Hollywood nightmare when TORREI discovered that Kevin was cheating on her with multiple women. It wasn't just a one-time thing. It was an ongoing pattern of infidelity that had been haunting their relationship from the start.
What went wrong in your marriage?
Lies and infidelity. I have an ex-husband who has repeatedly used me in his stand-up routines. You know, for years I had to endure that.
In a shocking revelation, TORREI has alleged that among Kevin's mistresses during their marriage was none other than his current wife, Iniko Parrish. If these rumors are to be believed, it adds a layer of betrayal that could fuel this feud even further. Imagine, the woman who was once your spouse secretly involved with the person you cheated with. That's the stuff of Hollywood tabloids. What's even more jaw-dropping is that TORREI wasn't just a bystander in Kevin's career. She was a creative force behind his success. She worked tirelessly, crafting jokes for his movies and stand-up shows, yet never received the credit she deserved. Instead, Kevin allegedly spent the money he made from her jokes on his mistresses, a move that left her both financially and emotionally wounded.
When I met him, he was selling sneakers. He's starting to get fame, and I'm kind of feeling like, okay, well, feeling a little left behind.
To add insult to injury, Kevin publicly joked about his infidelity during his stand-up routines, seemingly making light of the pain he had caused to TORREI. It's no surprise that this left her feeling exploited and humiliated.
Yes, people, I cheated. Am I ashamed of it? No. No, I'm not. Do I wish that I could take it back? No. No, I don't.
Now, with TORREI and Katt Williams joining forces for a comedy tour, it's rumored that the stage might become a battleground where long-held secrets and grievances will be unleashed. TORREI's decision to team up with Katt Williams seems to be her way of leveling the playing field and getting back at Kevin for what she endured during their marriage. Kevin Hart, on his part, has already issued a stern warning to TORREI, demanding that she keep his name out of her comedy act during this tour. It's a clear sign that he's feeling the heat and doesn't want his past indiscretions to resurface in the public eye. But here's where it gets even juicier. In a recent interview, when asked about TORREI's involvement in Katt Williams' tour, Kevin tried to maintain his composure but couldn't hide his annoyance. It's clear that he's feeling the pressure as this feud takes on a life of its own, transcending comedy and becoming a high-stakes battle of words and reputations. As the spotlight continues to blaze on Kevin Hart, the heat from his past indiscretions refuses to cool. In a shocking twist, it seems Hart's personal life is far from the picture, perfect image he often portrays. You might recall the 2017 cheating scandal that rocked Kevin's world. In a shocking Instagram video, Kevin confessed to a bad error in judgment and revealed that he had put himself in a compromising situation. He publicly apologized to his kids and his wife, Iniko Parrish, who was pregnant with their first child at the time.
I made a bad error in judgment and put myself in an environment where only bad things can happen, and they did. And in doing that, I know that I'm going to hurt.
But it seems that the dust hasn't settled on that front. Just a month ago, a bombshell interview with Tasha K dropped, and it revealed that Kevin may not have learned his lesson from that scandal. Tasha K spoke with a woman named Misha, who claims to be Kevin's former assistant, and she spilled some jaw-dropping allegations.
It is a time for Hollywood to hear this story, especially because a lot of people are locked in non-disclosures and they're not able to talk and protect themselves.
According to Misha, Kevin Hart has been cheating on his current wife, Iniko, with a mysterious, beautiful blonde. While she didn't disclose the alleged side piece's name, she described her as extremely light, possibly white, and Latina mixed. The former assistant even mentioned that she walked by Kevin's office one day and heard noises that suggested something was amiss between Kevin and the blonde, possibly on the office couch. But that's not all. Misha also revealed that Kevin Hart has a gambling problem that's spiraling out of control. He's reportedly been blowing millions in Las Vegas, particularly on poker, and this addiction could potentially lead to his financial downfall.
Does Kevin have a gambling problem or something?
His game is poker.
He gambled y'all money away and had to pay y'all half checks?
Yes, well, exactly.
To add even more fuel to the fire, Tasha K shared pictures of a woman who works as a flight attendant on Kevin Hart's private jet. She hinted that this woman might also be one of Kevin's alleged side chicks.
She got it. She on vacation every day. When you see her, all she do is post vacation pictures with no beside her. The gonna take in the picture.
So while the comedian is busy engaging in a bitter feud with Katt Williams and trying to fend off accusations of industry manipulation and substance use, it seems that his personal life is far from the image of a perfect Hollywood marriage. With this latest revelation, the Hart household is gearing up for what could be an incredibly awkward Christmas. The drama surrounding Kevin Hart just keeps getting juicier, and we can't help but wonder what's going to happen next in this never-ending Hollywood saga. And there you have it, folks. The Hollywood saga of Kevin Hart and Katt Williams just keeps heating up, and it's not showing any signs of cooling down. But wait, before we bid adieu, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this explosive feud? Do you believe Katt Williams' accusations of industry manipulation? Or do you think Kevin Hart is unfairly targeted? And with TORREI Hart entering the comedy tour scene alongside Katt, how do you predict this drama will unfold? Leave your comments below, and let's keep the conversation sizzling. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, stay scandalous,